BWOne here from BWOne, and in this video I'm going to show you how to transfer your data from your Xbox One to your brand new Xbox One S. Easiest way to do this is using external storage, so you can grab any external storage drive out there as long as it's USB 3.0 compatible and has enough space to grab all of your data off of the internal drive on the Xbox One here. Now you also want to make sure if you're going to use the drive, make sure to back up any data is previously on it, because when you plug it in, it's going to format it to work with the Xbox OS, so you're going to lose all the data that's currently on there. So when you have a plugged in setup ready to go into My Games and Apps, and then from within here you can actually organize and check to see which stuff is on the internal storage versus what's on external. If you're always using an external drive, we have been using them here, so I'm just going to check on what's internally here. You can see this here just as a demo. As an example, the Platinum demo for Final Fantasy is installed on here. I want to go ahead and hit the menu button and go to Manage Game. Then from here, I want to check. You can see there's data and it's all different stuff with this that's associated with it. And then I want to click on Move All. And that's going to give me the option where to move it to. I'm just going to move this to the external HDD. And it's going to say you're about to move one thing from internal to external. Hit Move. And it's going to go ahead and go through that process. And you can do some other things while you're doing that as well too. So that works for all games and content as well too as apps. You can also move as well if you want to do those. If you don't want to have to re-download those as well, even though these are smaller than your average game, you can move these just by the same process. Going to Manage App. You want to go, you can see where it says Move All. And you can move Amazon Video, actually where you want to move it to. We'll move this to the SSD instead. Click Move. And then this will get in its queue and start to begin its move, and you see the progress there. That was pretty quickly because it's not that big of a application to move over. Blu-ray player as well too if you want to move that. You see that's not too big. Hit Move All. We'll move this to same place, SSD. Hit Move. Boom. Done just like that. And we have the other one in the queue right now. You can see right here the other one's also moving along. It's got about 50% to go. So we're gonna go ahead and let this finish. And once you have this done here, now we're gonna set up our new Xbox One S and plug our external drives into there and transfer the data back if we want to. Show you how that's done. Now that we have all of our data transferred from our Xbox One to the external hard drives, now what you're seeing here is my Xbox One S. Time to transfer the data back. All you need to do is go to My Games and Apps. When you actually open it up, and since we already have the hard drives plugged in, you'll actually see the games here available to play right off of the drive, just like you did on your old Xbox One. You can choose between internal, external HDD, external SSD. So let's say I wanted to play just one game off this drive. You can play them directly off. Let's say, let's take a look here. Let's play Rise of the Tomb Raider. Click on that, and it'll start to load up right off of the SSD, just like any other game that you were playing before. And you'll start to see the game sort of load up there. All right, so as that loads in the background, what we'll do is we'll go back to My Games and Apps, and I'll show you the easiest way to transfer data back. So if you want to, let's choose a game like Goat Simulator. Go to the same menu as before, and when you hit the menu button, go to Manage Game, and you'll see where it's located, and you can hit Move All. And it'll ask to move where. We'll move this internally, and let's hit Move. It's about 1.1 gigabytes, so we'll let this move over. It shouldn't take too long. I have seen games take between 1 minute to up to 10 minutes to transfer, just depending on the size. Now, while that's going, we'll actually head back one. We'll go to Apps, because you'll be able to see here we have apps that should be on the external SSD that we can transfer over, such as Amazon Video or Pandora, the Blu-ray player. So if I go ahead and hit the same thing, Manage App, you'll see it's on external SSD, and I say I want to move that to the internal drive. Go ahead and hit Move. Boom, it's done. Now actually, if we go back here, go to the main screen, we should see this listed in the My Games and Apps section. Actually, go back here. There we go. And we'll go to where it says Internal, and you see Amazon Video. Getting the app ready, waits a couple seconds, and it launches up just like that. So now that's running off of the internal drive, and it was just that easy to transfer things over. And just wait for it to load up just a little bit. And here we are, right in on it. Pretty cool stuff. I like how it's pretty easy to use, just like that. Should have your should have your settings actually attached to it as well too, so you won't have to re-put your login information with it, which is pretty nice that the app saves that. Let's go ahead and go back to my games and apps here. We should go look at the queue, and by now that game should have transferred. So if I hit on internal only, we should see Ghost Simulator right there and available. And that's it, guys. That is the easiest way to transfer data from your old Xbox One to your brand new Xbox One S. Using external drives is going to be the best way to move all your games and apps over without having to re-download everything, which will save you a lot of time, especially if you have a lot of games, and especially if they're on disc, so you don't have to sort of put the disc back in and have to rip all the games back to the drive. If you're on slow or metered bandwidth internet, this is going to be a lot easier to deal with as well too, doing it this way. A lot of your settings will carry over as well too, and within those apps. So this is just a much easier way. I will leave links in the description to all the external drives that I used in this video to be able to do this, so you can do this on your own if you want to. But there you go. This is the best way to transfer your data from your old Xbox One to your brand new Xbox One S. Guys, leave any comments, questions below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you think this is useful for someone, definitely share it along as well too. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, connect with us on all our social networks. All the links and details are in the description box below this video. And always remember to live your tech world in high definition. Thanks for watching.